reported today in The Verge. New trailers: Wonder Woman 1984, Ghostbusters, Afterlife, In the Heights, and more. I recently saw Motherless Brooklyn, Edward Norton's adaptation of the two-decade-old Jonathan Lethem novel about a private investigator with Tourette syndrome. I've never read the book, but from what I gather, the movie is an almost complete departure from the text outside of its core conceit. Departing from the book isn't necessarily a bad thing. Norton's instinct to play up the noir elements makes for a fun, slapstick twist on the genre at points, and 1950s New York is a lot of fun to explore. But the movie also feels a little hollowed out. Norton basically jams a tour through The Power Broker, the famously thorough 1975 biography of Robert Moses, which has nothing to do with Motherless Brooklyn, into the core of his adaptation, without much to say about it. It's great historical drama, but it's mostly used here to give the characters something cool to see and do. That story deserves a whole lot more attention than what it's given. Check out 8 trailers from this week below. The first trailer for Wonder Woman 1984 came out this week, and it's really all about highlighting how stylized and 1980s this thing is going to be. Seriously, I have almost no idea of what's happening in the movie after watching this. This trailer is all about the vibe, and it looks like a lot of fun. The film comes out June 5th. So listen, this looks like a perfectly nice movie. But I'm completely puzzled why this is what we're getting after all the ridiculous hubbub over the last Ghostbusters. The last movie, from what I could tell, felt much like the original, 4 people, in New York, in a ludicrous comedy. This new movie is weirdly serious. It feels like the episode 7 of Ghostbusters, ushering a new generation into a huge dramatic story. Except Ghostbusters is not a huge dramatic story, it's a silly comedy. What is happening here? It comes out July 10th. I'm not a huge fan of musicals, but even I have to admit this looks like a lot of fun. In the Heights is an adaptation of Lin-Manuel Miranda's first Broadway play, and it's directed by John M. Chu, who was recently behind a small rom-com you may have heard of, Crazy Rich Asians. It comes out June 26th. Emerald Fennell, who took over as Killing Eve's head writer in Season 2, is coming out with her debut feature film next year. Promising Young Woman taps into some of those same tones for a scary drama about revenge, which has Carey Mulligan playing a woman who, in seemingly a variety of twisted ways, takes down would-be rapists. It comes out April 17th. Netflix's adaptation of The Witcher arrives at the end of the month, when we'll find out just how much of an epic, Game of Thrones-esque event the streaming service can turn it into. At the very least, the show looks like it's bound to be visually impressed. For more on this story, visit the news article link.